In this video, we will introduce a unique community with an isolated lifestyle frozen in time, the Amish community, a group of traditional Christians with a simple lifestyle. But hidden behind that simple appearance are deceitful rules that will make you shiver. Join us as we explore 20 shocking rules Amish women must follow. From strict dress codes to stories of sexual abuse, these rules govern every aspect of Amish women's lives. Are these rules a testament to strong beliefs, or do they paint a darker picture of control and compliance? Let's explore together in this video. Number 1. The rule requires attendance at community events. One of the most fascinating customs that sets the Amish apart is their steadfast commitment to mandatory attendance at community events. Even if it's small things like working in the barn, keeping bees, or going to church on Sunday. In the Amish community, participation is not a choice, it is an expectation. In their view, missing out on an event is like turning your back on the community. The events they are forced to participate in, called GE Mindschaffts, are aimed at socializing, strengthening relationships, and promoting solidarity. Additionally, it provides Amish youth with an opportunity to meet potential friends. This promotion of solidarity and forced attendance also acts as a measure of social control. In a society where conformity is highly valued, this aspect of forced attendance can sometimes make those who question the norms feel suspicious. Do you agree with the customs and traditions of this community? Please write your answer below this video to share with us. The strange things don't stop there. Next, we will show you how confusing the Amish people are when using their costumes right here. Number 2. No buttons are allowed. One striking feature you will quickly notice is that traditional Amish clothing has no buttons. Traditional clothing does not have buttons, but instead uses hooks and eyes, buttons, or straight pins. This custom arose from the desire to avoid ostentation and emphasize modesty, since buttons were considered decorative and capable of pride. Additionally, Amish clothing prioritizes practicality and durability, with simpler laces that are easier to repair or replace. Although unusual to outsiders, this custom is integral to Amish life, reflecting their commitment to humble and community-centered values. The absence of buttons serves as a stark reminder of their dedication to simplicity and spiritual satisfaction, in stark contrast to the modern world's emphasis on simplicity and spiritual satisfaction, fashion, and self-expression. Number 3. The serious threat of the ban. Within the tight-knit Amish community, there is a practice that is both fascinating and prohibitive, the practice of banning individuals from the community. In the Amish community, the practice of banning, or medong, involves the deliberate exclusion of individuals from social and religious life. This severe punishment is enforced when someone refuses to obey ordnung, the community's unwritten code of conduct. The reasons for being banned include not going to church, violating community rules, or marrying outside the faith. Once banned, the individual will be excommunicated and isolated, with even family members forbidden from contact. The Amish take shunning very seriously, so much so that they won't even share a meal with a forbidden person. There are many strange rules to be discovered behind. Please continue with us to see those strange things. Number 4. Women and higher education. In the Amish community, education is highly valued, but is more distinct from mainstream society. Children attend one-room schools and learn basic subjects until grade 8. Beyond this point, gender divisions clearly appear. While boys may pursue vocational or practical skills, girls, on the other hand, often end their formal education after 8th grade to focus on family skills and community responsibilities. This reflects the traditional role of the Amish. Although it may seem unusual by modern standards, this practice is consistent with the Amish commitment to a simple, traditional lifestyle that prioritizes shared values over individual aspirations. Number 5. Birth control is prohibited. In the Amish community, birth control is strictly prohibited following a literal interpretation of the biblical command to be fruitful and multiply. They viewed contraception as contrary to God's will. As a result, Amish couples often embrace the possibility of having a large family, viewing children as a blessing. It is normal for families to have 5, 10, or more children, and parents must take full responsibility for the upbringing and education of their children. Do you agree with their views? Next is the highly anticipated hot topic we discovered. That is the unique difference in the way of understanding love between Amish people and normal people. Number 6. Unconventional courtship customs. In the traditional world of the Amish, one practice that stands out is their distinct courtship customs. It's not like regular dating. Instead of dating, Amish young people engage in courtship, which involves spending time together in a group setting, often with family members present, ensuring the relationship remains focused and pure. Another unique aspect of Amish courtship is the union in which a fully clothed couple spends time together in bed, separated by a wooden board or blanket. This unique approach allows them to be more engaged while still adhering to the principles of humility. This courtship can last for months or years as the couple evaluates their readiness for marriage, and the finale will be a simple ceremony attended by the community. We've seen half the picture of the Amish's strange rules, but that's not the end, and there are many strange things imposed on women to be explored in the next part. Before we continue, I have a special 10-second request for all of you listening. If you can help me out in any way, just hitting that subscribe button would mean the world. It greatly supports this channel, and if you do that for me, I promise my team and I will do everything we can to make this show even better for you. Do we have a deal? Number 7. Bonnet tradition. Hats are a lifelong symbol of Amish women's identity and faith. It is a distinctive and essential part of Amish women's clothing, symbolizing modesty and modesty, and modesty. Hats are made from plain, solid-colored fabric that cover a woman's hair, which is considered her glory according to the Bible. Amish women believe that inner qualities are more important than appearance. Colour and way of tying the tie can indicate marital status or religion. In addition to being symbolic, hats are also very practical, protecting women from the sun, wind and rain while doing housework outdoors. Do you like the Amish tradition of wearing hats? Number 8. Home childbirth. The way the Amish think has brought new life to the world may make you curious about their unique methods. Outstanding and different from the world when they love giving birth at home, they consider it a deeply personal and spiritual experience. They stay away from modern hospitals to maintain isolation from the outside world. Amish women give birth with the help of a midwife, a trusted and experienced community member, rather than a formally trained medical professional. This custom emphasizes the importance of family participation gathering to support the mother. The atmosphere is quiet and prayerful, reflecting their faith in God's providence. Amish women often forego pain relief and rely solely on their own strength and community support. The delivery room is simple and unadorned, emphasizing the value of modesty and simplicity. Number 9. Women cannot become preachers. In Amish beliefs, there is a clear and distinct distinction between responsibilities between men and women. Women are primarily responsible for housework and family, while men take on leadership roles in church and community. Based on the Amish interpretation of the Bible, which emphasizes male leadership in the church, only men can serve as preachers, pastors, or bishops. However, men's preaching role still seems limited or confusing from an outsider's perspective. As for Amish women, despite their limitations in becoming preachers, they play a central role in maintaining the spiritual fabric of the community. They actively participate in church services, teach Sunday school, and contribute to the spiritual growth of their families. Their influence may not be as overt as that of male preachers, but it is deeply felt in the community. Number 10. The mystery of Rumspringa. Rumspringa is a particularly fascinating and mysterious custom of the Amish community. The Rumspringa tradition is a Pennsylvania Dutch term meaning running around or wild journey, referring to the period of early age 16, when Amish adolescents begin to experience the outside world free from the constraints of Amish rules and customs. They can wear non-Amish clothing, use technology, and explore non-Amish behaviours. In fact, Rumspringa is a critical period that allows them to make an informed choice about whether or not to commit to the Amish lifestyle. Rumspringa is informal and unstructured, with no rules or fixed timelines. Its duration varies, and the choice of whether to return to an Amish community is personal. This freedom leads to mixed results. Some teenagers return to the Amish ways, while others choose a different path. Despite its open nature, Rumspringa's experiences and decisions are deeply personal and often kept private within the community. Number 11. Limited sex education. It is surprising that Amish schools do not provide comprehensive sex education. The single main reason for this is a reflection of their belief in modesty and the sacredness of marriage, and the desire to protect young minds from explicit or mundane information. Children are taught basic biology, but human reproduction is rarely discussed. Instead, children learn about the life cycle through farm work and nature. Understanding human reproduction comes from open, frank conversations with parents and trusted adults. This action emphasizes the sanctity of marriage, the importance of family, and the religious significance of procreation. This approach helps promote trust and responsibility among young Amish individuals. Number 12. Amish women generally do not wear cosmetics or makeup. Amish women do not wear makeup regularly as a habit. Because Amish women value natural beauty very much, they rarely wear makeup or use cosmetics. This perspective comes from their deep respect for God's creation and their desire to maintain a spirit of meekness and humility. Instead of makeup, they express their individuality through the diverse clothing and hairstyles typical of their Amish sect. Each woman's beauty is different. Do you use makeup to express your beauty? Please share with us your views. Number 13. The toy has no face shape. Amish children's toys lack facial features, an odd feature in the Amish community. These toys are often handmade by families or local artisans, simple but charming. This mysterious design choice stems from the Amish belief that faces on toys promote pride and vanity. Faceless toys encourage imaginative play, allowing children to project their own emotions onto them, promoting both creativity and humility. Although simple, these toys help children form strong emotional bonds by expressing their own emotions with them. Number 14. Amish wedding night. Amish wedding customs have many differences from mainstream society. After the traditional wedding ceremony, newlyweds do not go on a honeymoon or move into their own home. Instead, they spend a few nights to a few weeks staying with the bride's parents or close relatives. During the first days of marriage, newlyweds will take on responsibilities for the host family, including cleaning, cooking, and helping with chores. This period of shared labour represents their commitment to joint work and family cooperation. It also helps them bond with their in-laws and get used to the transition to married life, thereby exposing them to the values of the Amish community, family relationships, and the sanctity of marriage. Number 15. Livestock farming in barns. Barn raising is a defining feature of the Amish community, demonstrating their commitment to teamwork and self-sufficiency. That spirit is most clearly demonstrated by the entire community working together to build projects in just one day. Each person was assigned specific tasks, from lifting wooden beams to reinforcing the roof, all without modern machinery. This event is strictly organised and carries a spirit of solidarity with the common goal of completing the barn effectively. After the work session, they held a meal together to congratulate each other on their achievements. This highlight emphasises the importance of communal labour and community cohesion in Amish culture. Number 16. No technology. The Amish community prohibits the use of modern technology on a large scale, especially electrical and electronic devices. They believe that relying too much on technology can erode their virtues of simplicity and humility, while also causing division and distraction from their spiritual lives. They choose to prioritize faith, family, and community over worldly distractions. Their technology-free lifestyle leaves them behind. They mainly use self-sufficient fuels close to nature for daily living activities. However, they also use little technology for essential tasks such as business or medical needs, but their lifestyle sets them apart from the world. Language is a means of connection and a lever for diverse development. Being fluent in multiple languages is a success on the path of life development. Number 17. Fluent in 3 languages. One notable research aspect of Amish culture is that they are trilingual. Within their families and communities, they used Pennsylvania Dutch for daily communication and when attending church services. In addition, the Amish are fluent in English to interact with the wider world. Besides, they also used High German in religious texts and church ceremonies to maintain proficiency for spiritual purposes. Their trilingualism reflects their dedication to preserving cultural heritage, faith, and tradition while facilitating necessary engagement with the outside world. What languages do you know? Please share with us about your success in understanding languages. Number 18. They get baptized as adults. Quite distinct from Christian sects, the Amish practice adult baptism between the ages of 16 and 25 to ensure a conscious commitment to the faith. The process involves many months of preparation and religious education. Baptism is often held in a stream or creek, symbolizing the cleansing of sins and a new life in the church. This important event emphasizes the Amish values of personal choice, faith, and community, highlighting their distinctive religious practices and commitment to tradition. Number 19. The dark side of Amish communities. While the Amish community is known for its unique customs and traditions, there have been disturbing reports of sexual abuse within the community. According to Cosmopolitan, Amish men in many countries of the United States have been accused of sexually assaulting their daughters, sisters, and employees. More than 36 Amish people were interviewed, revealing that child sexual abuse is an increasing concern. One notable case involved Mary Byler, who was repeatedly raped by members of her community, including her brothers. In a rare case, her 2004 case sent the criminals to prison. Typically, the Amish handle such problems internally, preventing victims from seeking outside help. This internal solution has been criticized for enabling criminals and failing to protect victims. It is important to realize that not all Amish communities are the same, and many do not commit or participate in sexual abuse. Some communities have taken steps to address the problem, such as setting up hotlines and working with law enforcement. Despite these challenges, the Amish community remains a unique culture with many notable traditions. Number 20. Women must be very submissive to their husbands. In the Amish community, there is a clear division of labour and power between husband and wife, with men often considered the head of the household. Amish women are expected to obey and respect their husbands, reflecting the community's adherence to the biblical concept of male leadership. This submission is evident in everyday life. Women often focus their roles on housework and child-rearing and consult their husbands on important decisions. Although these expectations may seem limited by modern standards, they have deep roots in the Amish commitment to religious belief, community, and tradition. Like to show your support, and remember to hit that subscribe button for more exciting videos. See you next time.